Okay.
So analytical geometry grade 12. So this one here says, given the following circle with the center at the origin and A is negative 2 and 2 on the circumference. Okay, so the center is at the origin and you have a point on the circumference which is negative 2 and 2. Now they ask you
Yes.
to find the equation of the circle. So how do we
Okay.
go about getting this?
So the equation of the circle would be, because our center's point is 0 and 0.
Exactly.
It's x squared. X minus whatever. What is x minus? I forgot what the x minus is, but anyway, it's x minus 0 squared.
Okay.
X squared plus y minus 0 squared y squared equals r squared.
Okay. So how do we get the r?
So our r would we get the distance from the origin to the point minus 2 and 2.
Okay. So yeah, so you do quick distance formula real quick, right? So it's like d is equals to negative 2 minus 0 squared plus 2 minus 0 squared and the square root of that. What does that give you?
It gives you
I think that's 4 plus 4, right?
4 plus 4, 8.
8.
So it's
2 root 2.
2 root 2.
Yeah, okay. So your distance here is 2 root 2. Oh, okay. You actually need the squared anyway. So this here is x squared plus y squared is equal to 2 root 2 squared, which is just 8. Right? Okay, yeah.
Yes,
and you're absolutely right. Normally when the center is at the origin, this is the formula. X squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. As you said, you are subtracting x minus 0, y minus 0, your a and b that you normally have. Yeah? Okay. That was the first question. Now, the second question now says determine the equation of the tangent. So you're working with tangents, the tangent points that intersect your graph once. How exactly do we find the equation of this tangent, which is this straight line over here?
Okay, so it's a straight line.
Yes, it is.
We want to get the gradient.
Okay.
So we're gonna say that I don't know what to call this line, so I'll just say AB is perpendicular to, so AQB is perpendicular to QO. Do you understand what I mean?
Okay, so I'm guessing you mean that the gradient is perpendicular to this your tangent line. Sorry, that's wrong. The radius is perpendicular to your tangent line, right? So basically you're saying, let's draw this real quick. You're saying that this line over here, right, is perpendicular to that one there, right?
Yes.
So why are we doing this though?
So that we can get, so we get the gradient. So we know that the product of the gradients of these two lines is equal to negative 1.
Okay.
So if we get the gradient between this, I'm not sure if you can see, the radius, we can get the gradient of the radius, we know that we can get the gradient of the tangent.
Okay, that's good. So real quick, the gradient of the radius would be m is equals to 2 minus 0 over negative 2 minus 0, right? And this is equals to negative 1, okay? So that's the gradient of your radius. So the gradient of your tangent would be equals to 1. Why? Because as you said, the gradient of the radius times the gradient of the tangent will give you negative 1. Multiplying those two, that gives you negative 1. Now you use you have to put this into the straight line formula, right?
Yes, so y minus y1.
There you go.
With m times x minus xy.
That's it, right? So this will be y minus y1 is 2 is equals to m, which is 1, and it is x minus or plus, yeah, plus 1.
2.
Or plus 2, sorry about that. Plus 2. And this here is y is equals to, multiplying this here will be x. This here will be plus 2, that goes there to be plus 4. That's right. And that's
Yes,
the
sir.
equation of a tangent. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome. Moving on.
Okay.
So now we have this question, right? So obviously from this here, you can see that the center is definitely not at the origin.
Yes.
Okay. So they said in the diagram below, P is the center of the circle. AB and CD passes through P. A, B, C, and D lies on the circle. Now the equation for AB is y is equals to negative 2x plus 3. The equation for CD is 3x minus 7. Okay, so real quick. So this equation over there is the one that is negative 2x plus 3. And this one over here is 3x minus 7. Now they tell you that the angle APC, so this angle over there, APC, that one there, is theta. Write down the coordinates of A. So the first question was for you to find the coordinate of A. How do you think we can
Oh,
get the coordinate of A real quick?
for 1 mark.
Yeah, it's very easy actually. Promise you.
I'm not saying it's not easy, but like, okay, so
There's
like,
no
because
there's
I
no even
would,
there's no even
I would
calculation
make
involved.
X
That's how
zero.
easy it is.
So there's no calculation.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
So think about it. A represents what? On both on all graphs that you see. A is the what?
The y-intercept.
Y-intercept, right? And think of equation of a straight line. Think of the format of equation of a straight line. What does that remind you of?
Oh, damn.
Do you remember now?
Okay,
Aha.
so A A is 0 and 3.
Exactly, right? Because we know that y is equals to mx plus c. The c is always your y-intercept. So you definitely do not need to calculate anything. Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
So we go to B. Now calculate the coordinate of P, that one there, which is the center of the circle. So how
Okay,
do we
so
calculate the coordinate of P?
the lines of the graphs are intersecting, so we
Absolutely.
equate the graphs.
Okay, so we equate the graph. So the first one was negative 2x plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one was 3x minus 7.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so simplifying this one here, moving that over, you'll get negative 5x is equals to moving this over, you get
Yeah.
negative 10, right?
Mm.
So this is x is equals to 2, first one.
Yes.
Yeah? Then to get the y, what do we normally do?
We sub x into one of the things.
Absolutely. Sub x into one of the equations. Then this here will be 6. 6 minus this. Y is equals to negative 1. So
P
that
is -1.
is your coordinate.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I just quickly substituted in the second one so that I didn't make a mistake. Then C now says calculate the length of AP in the simplest sort form, right? The length of AP. Okay, so the length
Yeah.
from here to here. So we'll just do
Distance formula.
distance formula. Now A already was 0 and 3, right? So I know
Mm-hmm.
my distance is 10.
9.
I usually see, I don't know if you've seen those videos whereby you have a guy standing, it's like a group of friends. They usually, you may even just see one person. A guy will stand by the
Mm-hmm.
wall and try to draw like a circle just
Oh
by
yes,
turning.
I've seen this on YouTube. It seems like a lot
Exactly,
of guys. They're like,
exactly.
oh yeah,
You
I've seen
understand?
it.
Then a lot of them struggle, but you definitely get one
Yeah.
person that will draw a perfect circle
Yeah.
completely. I usually wonder how those because my hands is not that straight to draw.
Yeah.
I can't even draw
Like
like a straight
how
line,
does the thing rotate?
you
Like
know.
yeah.
So yeah, no, I can't draw a straight line now. To draw a circle, nah, Okay, so this is 0 and 3. And that is 2 and negative 1. Is that it again? Yes, it is. Okay. So the distance here would be, okay, 0 minus 2 squared plus 3 minus or plus 1 squared. Okay, so this is 4. This is 8, right? Then 4 plus 8 is 12.
No, 16.
4 plus 8. Is that not 12? Or is that 16? Wait. Am I doing this wrong? I'm doing this wrong, right?
It's 4 plus 16.
Oh, 4 plus 16. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. 4 squared is not 8, it's 16. You're right. Sorry about that. So that's 16. 16 plus 4 is 20, right?
Root 5.
Okay, 20. Okay, there we go. So therefore, we could say that our AP would be 5 root 2, right?
5 root 2. Sir.
Yeah.
Sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I said 2 root 5. I.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
No, I got it wrong. Actually, I got it wrong. You're right.
No, it is. Is it not?
No, I was one that
It's 2
wrong.
root 5.
It's 2 root 5.
Oh, yeah.
So the 5 you can do that, but the 4 root of 4 is pure 2. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we have D. Write down the equation of the circle center at P in this format. Also, no real calculation involved. We know the centers are 2 and negative 1, right? So it is x plus minus 2
squared plus y plus 1 squared equals, what was r squared?
Oh, I think that was AP, right? Was that AP? Yes, that was why they told us to get AP. So this AP here, so which is just 2 root 5 squared, and it's going to be 20.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, equals to 20. Yeah, so that would be the equation of the circle at center P. Now they want you to calculate the coordinate of B. Oh, that's how do you think we should get this? There are multiple ways, funny enough. There are multiple ways of getting it. But we want to look for where's the shortest possible way to get this. So tell me, you are thinking of what?
Midpoint.
Midpoint. Okay, how else could you have gotten this?
The radius.
Radius? How does the radius work? It is your radius though, but how would that help you get your answer though? Curious. Because you have no x, you don't have no y.
Oh, that's true. Damn. Oh.
It was the exact
same. There's another way.
It's a longer way, right? And I'm hoping you don't do that, but it's good that you got the first one. I was thinking you're going to say this one instead of the one you said, which is the shorter one, and that's very good. The longer way of getting this is how you got your P. B is also a point of intersection. So I could have said the circle is equal to that one over there.
Oh,
you understand? It's going to be long ass, but it's also still give you exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so but the midpoint would work, right? Because since P is the center of the circle, right? So I just need to use the midpoint formula. Okay, so using the midpoint formula over here real quick, it's going to be, let's see. So it is, dude, where's my pen? Ah, there we go. So it is xp is equals to xa plus xb divided by 2. I really don't know why I'm writing all this out. But anyway, then we have x, y, ya plus yb over 2. Okay, so this one here was the x was 2 is equals to xa. What was the a, by the way? Oh, that was at 0 and 3, right? Yeah, 0 and 3. Okay. So it's the 0 and 3. So it would be 0 plus xb divided by 2. Cross multiplying, you just get xb is equals to 4. Okay. Do the same thing for this. This here is negative 1 is equals to 3 plus yb divided by 2. Cross multiply, you'll get negative 2, right? And that goes over, that will be negative 3 which is YB, is equals to -5. So your coordinate is 4, -5 for B. Okay. Do you agree with all this jargon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Awesome. Let's see. Now for F, they say if Q is the x-intercept of AB, determine the equation of the line that is parallel to CD passing through Q. Okay, so if Q, where is this fancy Q? Okay, so this Q is invented. I hate this guy. Oh no, actually there's Q. There we go. That's Q. Okay. Yeah. Q is the x-intercept, right, of AB. Okay. Q is the x-intercept of AB. Determine the equation of the line, okay, that is parallel to CD. Oh, okay, that is parallel to this CD or passing. So take, for instance, they're saying that you draw a line. Yeah, let's say I draw a line like this here. Yeah, and this line is parallel to this CD over there, but we make sure it passes Q.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so obviously the first thing, because Q is the star of this whole thing, we obviously need to get what Q is. What the hell is Q? Right? That's what we start with. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So to find Q, Q is the x-intercept, and we have the equation of AB. So it is zero. Zero is equals to 2, -2x plus 3. So that moves
Yes,
over.
sir.
So you're just going to get x is equals to, is it 3 over 2?
Yes.
3 over 2, yes. 3 over 2, right? So your coordinate is obviously 3 over 2 and 0. That's for Q. Okay. Now, since this line we're talking about, this CD line is parallel. Oh, sorry. Since this, since this CD line is parallel to the line that we want, and the equation of the line that we of CD was 3x plus 10, right? Or 3x plus
-7.
-7. 3x minus 7. Okay. So since we know the equation of CD is 3x minus 7, right? I just wrote nonsense right now. Hold on. Okay, so we have CD. So that's y is equals to 3x minus 7. That's it. Now, we know that the line we want is parallel to this. And normally when two lines are parallel,
the gradient is the same.
Good, absolutely. The gradients are the same. So we just need the 3 from here. Okay. Now we also have the coordinate, right? Look at that. We have the coordinate of one of the point on that fancy line that we're trying to create, which was this Q. That's why we calculated the Q, right? So we will use the same formula that I used before. Okay, so this here is saying y minus 0. Yeah, is equals to 3 x minus 3 over 2. Okay, so simplifying this one over here, you will get
equal 3x minus 9 over 2.
Dude, absolutely right. And that's exactly what they wanted.
Yes, okay.
And for G, dude, this stuff is long. How long is this question? Okay, that's the last one. They said determine the size of theta to 2 decimal places. Okay, so finally, this question kind of covers almost everything that you learn in analytical, from circle to the grade 11 stuff of your radians and being perpendicular and being parallel, to the angle of inclination, which I'm guessing is going to be this one over here, right? So to get your theta, how do you think we should get this theta?
As you've said, the angle of inclination.
Exactly. Okay, so
AB and theta.
Okay, so but it's not just going to be the straightforward angle of inclination. Your angle of inclination is going to definitely give you your answer. That's absolute. But now, how do you actually get it?
How do you get the angle of inclination?
No. How do you get this angle from the angle of inclination? And which angle of inclination? Because you remember the concept of angle of inclination is like a line in which an angle from the x-axis connects that line.
And it goes like this, right? Does it go clockwise?
It goes anti-clockwise.
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 Yeah. So which lines do we use?
No, I don't know why you made me think, Mr. Timmy. So you see CD.
Yeah.
You can get that angle and then you say vertically opposite.
Okay. But it still doesn't give you a theta though.
Wait, is this for this or is it for this? Is it for here?
It's for here now. This is here. Look at this one here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a problem.
No, really.
Nah, what I wanna do is too long.
Okay, a hint here is you're probably going to take advantage of equations of a triangle. What's it called? Straight sum of angles in a triangle.
Then that's because that's what I wanted to say. I was gonna say you get here, then vertically opposite. You get here, then vertically opposite. Then you add.
But the first one is right. The second one is wrong. Because
Why?
remember we said it's clockwise now, right? Anti-clockwise, I mean.
Yeah, but you say 180 minus this, right? Would be this one. Oh, you could even okay,
There
not
you
vertically.
go.
You could actually get this and then 180 get this one.
Exactly. Yeah. So basically you're right. Or you could have, so take for instance, you could have gotten this, right? As you said, vertically opposite gives you this. Then you could also say that this angle here, let's call that A, and this angle B,
this.
when they add them,
Because,
is going to give you that, which is C.
Yeah, actually, that's better.
Yeah, that's another way you could take it. So the goal of this now, to get this question now, you need to get the angle of inclination for this, and you need to get the angle of inclination for that. That's the start point, right? After you get those two, you can go crazy with the rest. Okay? And after you get that, you just know that add that with theta is going to give you this other one over here. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So let's do that real quick. Going back up, let's zoom out. Angle of inclination. Okay, so the formula for angle of inclination is tan theta is equals to your gradient. Okay. Yes. And we have a couple of gradients. I think there was one gradient that was -2 and the other gradient was 3, right? Okay. So for the first one, it is theta is equals to shift tan -2 and theta is equals to shift tan 3. So what does this give you?
For the -2 one, it would be 116.57 degrees. I added 180.
Yes, you always do that because your calculator will give you a negative answer. Then you always add 180 to it. Yeah. So it is what?
116.565.
565. Okay, let's just say 57. Okay. And for this one here?
10.3. 71.57.
71.57. So it's literally saying like what we said, 71.57 plus theta, obviously not these thetas we have here, is equals to 116.57 degrees. Since it is not Euclidean, but to be consistent, you could just say it is sum of angles or exterior angles of a triangle, right? So that your teacher don't just find ways to screw you guys over. Exterior angles of a triangle, so therefore theta is equals to 116.57 minus 71.57. So theta is equals to 35 or something. What does that give you?
45.
45. Oh, 45. Okay. 45 degrees. And that's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's exactly how this guy is in there to answer this sort of question. Okay. So let us try out this question. Well, okay. I think it's getting weird. I think it's getting weird. Okay.
Weird. Why is it?
So this question here says, in the diagram below, you have two concentric circles, and they are given with a center P. Line y is equal to 7 minus 2x intersects the larger circle. X squared plus y squared minus 2x plus 10y is equal to 39 at A and B. Now line AB is also a tangent to the small circle at H. And they ask you this. Determine the coordinate of the center and the radius of the larger circle. Okay, so they want you to determine this here. So they will both, since they are what's it called again? Concentric, sorry. So they're concentric, they will both have the same centers. But they'll obviously have different radiuses because the distance to that circumference is shorter than the distance to that other circumference. Okay.
Yes.
So what you will need to do for this particular question is let's start with the center. Wait, this one here, is this for the large circle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then you kind of have it, right? So if you have the equation already for the large circle, right? You just need to do you remember what to do to get it into the normal format?
Yeah, you complete the square.
Exactly. You will complete the square. Okay, so let's write that out. It's x squared. Let's write it properly so we don't do too much work. Minus 2x.
2x.
Plus y squared. Plus 10y is equal to 39. Okay. Plus 10y is equal to 39. Okay, so doing this here, why is my pen messing up? Okay. So doing this here, you would have such a small space for 5 marks question. Wow. Anyway, it's gonna be okay, let's say x squared minus 2x plus negative 1 squared, right? Plus y squared plus 10y, no minus 10y plus 5 squared is equals to 39 plus 1 plus 25. Okay, so this one here will be x minus 1 squared plus y plus 5 squared is equals to 40. 40 plus 25 is 65, right?
Yes, sir.
So therefore your centers are 1 and negative 5, and your radius is whatever the root of that is.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Okay. So yeah, I wanted to be sure that I didn't go off the cuff, but that's it. Now, they tell you here to prove a geometric reason for the following statement. So do you mean like Euclidean? Maybe that's what they mean. Euclidean geometry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It got me a bit scared.
Yeah, a geometric reason for this. So we have pH. Oh yeah, remember? Okay, now it's coming. Sorry?
They'd never give us this. They'd never.
They will never give you this.
Never.
So you have pH. That's why this is probably in a test, though. It wasn't like in a final exam.
It wasn't an exam.
Yeah. So this is, they say why pH is perpendicular to AB, I'm guessing, right? So why is it perpendicular?
Radius.
Exactly. Tan radius. And why is AH equals to HM? AH equals to HB. AH equals to HP.
That's interesting.
Oh, this is crazy.
Our line from center perpendicular to perpendicular to midpoint.
Sorry?
Right. So line from center perpendicular to chord bisects the chord.
That's it.
Something
That's
like
it. That's it. That's theorem 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So line bisects perpendicular chord. Perpendicular. Or we can put line from center. There we go. Bisect perpendicular chord. Okay, that's the reason why they are equal. Okay. Now they ask for the coordinate of H. Okay, there we go. Coordinate of H over here.
Okay.
Any ideas how to swing this?
My brain is slow. Okay. What do you know about A and B?
A and B, the only thing you kind of know is that they intersect the straight line.
Yeah.
Do you think we should use that?
That they intersect the straight line.
Yeah, they intersect the straight line and the sec, obviously. And I think we're given the equation of the straight line. Yeah, we actually give it.
Okay.
Is this the last question, by the way?
Yeah.
There's still
No,
one
it's
more,
not.
but
It's 5 marks.
yeah.
So maybe,
And this one, I doubt you will use it there. Sorry?
Wouldn't be that bad. I'm saying maybe equating the equations wouldn't be that bad.
Exactly. Because remember, we talked about the fact that you should always use all the information you're given, right?
Yes.
So that's probably your best shout for this. And for the next question, this doesn't look like this is similarities. I doubt you'll be doing equating, you understand, for this one. Okay. Well, anyway, let's try it. We might be right, we might be wrong, but there's a huge possibility we're right. So let's see H. H is... Okay, oh, sorry. I needed the equations. Okay, so it is y is equal to 7 minus 2x. Okay, so is y is equals to 7 minus 2x. Okay, so all we just need to do for this question here is just put it into this other one, this one that we have here, right? So we are having, let's see, x minus 1 or something. Was it 1? 1, yes. X minus 1 squared plus
R plus 5 squared.
7 minus 2x plus 5 squared, right? So I'm already changing it straight up.
Yes, sir.
Is equals to 65. Okay, so substituting that, we are getting this. So let's see if we can simplify it. Okay, is there like a shorter method? Now we have to go old school. I was thinking whether you have to like divide both sides by square root, but we can't do that because of the addition over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go old school. So this one here will give you x squared minus 2x plus 1, right? This one here is already 12, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so this here will be plus. I think I need to put a bracket in case. This would be 4x squared. Okay, so by the way, this is, okay, let me write it up here so that you know, can follow me what I'm doing. That's literally what I'm looking at. Okay, so when you multiply this negative, and it's also going to be this again. There we go. Right? That's what we're going to do. Oh, come on, Mr. Allen. Is your internet messing up again? Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So now, as I said, opening this out here, this will be 4x squared. Then multiplying this, to be negative 2 times 12, which is 24. Now you have to do it twice,
48.
which would be 48, exactly. So it will be negative 48x. And 12, 144, absolutely right. Okay, is equals to 65. Oh, this was actually positive, so it doesn't even change anything. So now adding this one here, you would have 5x squared. This one here would be minus 50. This one here will be 145, right? Then we'll also move this into, so 145 plus 65, is that 200?
It's 180.
Wait, sorry. Actually, it moves in, so it's minus. So 145 minus 65.
80.
Is it just 80? 80.
Let me see. Yeah, it's 80.
Okay, so that's plus 80 is equals to 0. And since they're all factors of 5, let's divide by 5. So it's x squared minus 10x plus, is that 40?
Plus
40 or 16? I think it's 16.
16.
16,
yeah.
Is equals to 0. Okay, so factorizing this here, this is x minus 8
minus 8 minus 2
minus 2 is equals to 0. So we have x is equals to 8, x is equals to 2. So now to get the y coordinate, obviously, we're just going to substitute it into, we're obviously going to substitute the easy one. Where's the easy one? 7 minus 2x.
Yes.
So it is 7 minus 2 times 8 and 7 minus 2 times 2. And this is 16. 7 minus 16 is 9.
Minus 9.
Okay. So this here is minus 9. And this one here
3
would be 3. Now we now do this is 5 marks, man. Now we now do midpoint formula to get h now, right? So the midpoint of this will be 8 plus 2 divided by 2. Then the other one will be negative 9 plus 3 divided by 2. Now that's 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So we have 3.
Yeah, wait, is that 8 minus 2, 8 plus 2?
Good gracious. 6 plus 2 is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. There you go. Thank you so much. Then for this one here is negative 9 plus 3. That's 6. 6 divided by 2. That's 3. Just jumping the gun.
Minus 3.
Is it minus 3?
Yes.
Minus 3. There we go. Minus 3.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be
that's 5 marks.
And that's 5 marks here. So basically doing all this here probably will be like 4 marks. Then this last one here will probably be like 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last one for this one here was now to determine pH over PA. pH over PA. Is that what they said?
What does that mean? Like the equation?
Yeah, the ratio. What's the ratio of pH to PA? To be honest, it's reminding me of similarities. You probably would have to. Okay, we're gonna need to construct something. Let me zoom in first. Zoom this a bit. Okay. So this is pH. This is PA. pH. Well, can we actually get the values? Yeah, to be honest, no. First of all, I was thinking of similarities. And maybe that may be a good shout. But if you can get the values, we don't need all that. You understand? Like if we have the coordinate of A and H, we calculate it. We have the coordinate of P and A, we calculate it. Then we divide them. Are you getting me, Mr. Allen?
So wait, you're getting the coordinates instead of the distance?
No, it's the distance we're going to get. Since we have the coordinates, we can get the distance.
Yes. Okay.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the other routes, I was thinking of another route you could have taken to get this question. We need another triangle we can create. And that triangle has to have most of the values. And if it does have most of the values, it can work for what we want. Okay, so the problem is that we don't have that.
What about this here?
Yeah, if you create that, how does that help you?
I don't know.
Because I do get what you mean, right? You connect PB there, yes. Well, PB and PA is more or less the same. They are both the
Yeah.
radius. So, oh wait. Were we given the radius of PH, by the way, of the small circle?
I don't think
Let's zoom out. Did it say anything about the small circles? Two concentric circles, center P, circle of the larger one is this, the radius of this. Yeah. We're not giving, because if you have the radius of, like, we don't need to calculate the distance of AP already again, because we already have the radius, right, for the big one. But for the small
yes.
one, we do not have the radius. We don't even have anything to
We
help us
have
get the
the
radius.
distance of AH.
Sorry?
Do we have the distance of AH?
No, we don't. But we don't need the distance of AH because the focus is on PH and PA.
Because if we had AH, I thought we'd get PH
Using
using
Pythagoras, right? Yeah.
But
But
like, didn't we get the midpoint? Well, how did we get H, the coordinates of
you
H?
said it's midpoints now. The midpoint.
Oh
This
yeah,
one.
didn't we use which ones? Which values did we use?
We use
Oh, we
A
used
and
some.
B. A and B gives you H. You get? I think what they want you to actually get, the goal of this is to see what the ratio is of the radiuses. We need to just get the distance of pH. It's nothing complicated. Let's get the distance of pH. P, as we know, was, zoom this back down. P was what again?
No.
Why did you even write P, by the way? Is it not this one here? Coordinates. P is the center, right? Yeah. Is 1 and -5.
Okay.
And H is what we just calculated. 5 and -3. Okay. So it is 1 and -5 for P. So distance formula again, 5 minus 1 squared plus -3 plus 5 squared. That is the distance of pH. And obviously you have your weird square root. Okay, so that is 4 squared 16 plus 2 squared. 2 squared is what, 4 now, right?
Mm.
Or is that 20 again?
Yeah, that's still 2 root 5.
So this is 20, so that is 2 root 5. Okay. Now, for the other one already, we calculated this, right? Was, I think, 65. So what is the square root of 65? Sorry?
The square root of 65. My brain
Yeah.
root 65. So root 65.
You just root 65.
Yeah.
So this is like 2 root 5 over root 65. This looks weird. This is the only question in which I'm looking at it that it looks... Oh, wait.
13 over 13.
Wait, another thing we could also do is this. Yeah, if you want to even simplify this a bit. This here, as we said, it is root of 20, right? Over the root of 65. You could also say it's the root of 20 over 65. What does 20 over 65 give you?
4 over 13.
So it's like the root... Oh, 4 over 13? Or root of 4 over 13?
It's the root of 4 over 13.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So 4 over 13. There you go. Then simplifying this one here is like saying 2 over the root of 13. Since we don't like this, we rationalize your denominator is actually 2 root 13 over 13.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if this will work though, but let's see. This is the one question I actually need to check the memo to be sure that this is right. Every other one I think we did well, but this one, there's a weird one. This was the 2019 one, right? Okay, x squared plus y squared equals to 8, x plus 4, 0 and 3, -1. Let's see you. 2 and -1, 2 root 5, 20, 4 and y equals to -5, 3x squared minus 99 over 2, 45 degrees. Look at us fly. Then we go to this one. Oh yeah, that's right. Root 65 and 1 minus 5. Radius tangent, line from the center perpendicular to the chord. The midpoint, they did exactly what we did. Yeah, they did the whole thing for 5 marks. There was like mark, and there's like continuous accuracy 2 was there, 5 and -3. Then, oh yeah, we're right. They even wrote it in decimals, right? So they ended up with 2 root 13 over 13, and they wrote the final answer in decimals if you want to. So we're absolutely right. Okay. Yeah, it looked weird.
Yes, sir.
Wrong. Okay. Last question. Right? I hope that's the last question. That's the last question. After this question, then you do the other ones yourself. And do it. Okay?
There's assignments.
Should we make it as an assignment?
Yeah, just make it as an assignment.
Okay, we'll make it as an assignment. Okay, let's see. So question 4 here says, in the diagram B, -1 and 1 is the center of the circle. CA is the tangent to the center B at A. C is a point, -1 and 26. CBA is equal to ARO is equal to theta. CA is 20 units long. Okay, that's a mouthful. Okay, so we have BB -1 and 1. We have C being -1 and 26. We have that being theta and that being theta. Oh, so they are equal then. Now we also have this here being 20. Okay, so they ask you to calculate the length of the radius to the circle. So literally they want BA, right? Okay. 3 marks. So we were not given the center of the, we're given the center of the circle, but we're not given the radius. We're just given this distance, that coordinate, that coordinate. So how do you think we should calculate the radius of the circle?
We weren't given the formula.
With no formulas, exactly. No formulas, nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing we do know, right, at least, is because since that is a tangent, this is 90 degrees, right? So that's the right angle. So that's all we can take from all those other things. So what do we do?
This might be a stretch.
Okay.
So we know this is 20. From here to here is 25, right? It's 25.
Why is it 25? Oh, yeah.
Because of,
Oh, dude, you know what? I actually did not see that. That's good. That's 25. Yeah, it's not a stretch at all. That's absolutely what you should have done. Yeah,
okay.
So obviously it's 25 because of the x's are the same, right? So it's a straight line. So we just need to subtract the 26 minus 1. Okay. So to get this one over here, you say you want to use Pythagoras. So it is 25 squared is equals to 20 squared plus our radius squared. Right?
Yes, sir.
So our radius squared is 25 squared minus 20 squared. So what does that give you?
225.
225. So the actual radius is
15.
That's it. Right?
Is it?
It is 15.
It is 15. Yes.
Yeah, so that there is 15. Okay. Very good. Now they ask you now to calculate the angle theta. Angle theta. So the $1 million question is that do you get the angle theta from here or do you get it from here?
We can obviously get it from here.
From you broke up when you said
but
that.
I feel like
From where did you say?
Huh?
From where did you say?
From here.
Oh,
From
okay.
here.
So how will we get it from there?
Because here we'd need to get Canadian or whatever. We can use that thing. What's that thing? Cause rule.
Or do you need Sokatoa?
Oh, we can use Sokatoa.
You can't use cost rule. Remember, for you to use cost rule, you will need at least. Okay, actually, you can use cost rule. You need a pair. Yeah, that 90 degrees will work. Yeah. Okay. But normally, whenever I say 90 degrees, I usually think of Sokatoa. But that would also work.
Yes.
See, the goal of all this, right, is something that you remember in your exam. So if you're going to remember sign rule, use it. Do you understand? Wait, did you say cost rule or sign rule?
I said cause. Because it's the included angle.
Yeah, okay, now the reason why we do not use cost rule, even my mind was I thought you even said sign rule. The reason why you do not use cost rule is because you have everything. Remember, if you are trying to find this one here, like you're trying to find this, then cost rule would have been perfect.
Yes.
Do you understand? Because you have this, this, and this, then that's the included angle. It helps you get 25. That's good. Okay, but sign rule on the other hand is when you have a pair.
Yeah, as well.
You understand? I have this complete pair, and I could have used sign rule. Okay, but we'll go old school and go with Sokatoa. In this one here, it is okay. Let's see, theta is facing that there, so that's my. If I want to use sign, right? So this here will be 20 over 25 is equals to sine theta. Okay, so we go with sine theta is equals to 20 over 25. So therefore theta is equals to shift sine 20 over 25. So what does that give you?
53,13.
53,13. That's it. Okay. And the last question, hence determine the equation of the tangent CR.
What they say hence?
Just means continue, right? Okay, continue from the previous question.
You get the gradient because now theta is 53,13.
Exactly. You know what? Dude.
10 theta equals
gold star.
So 10.
So since you say it's 53,13, right? So you're trying to get the gradient for this line.
Yes.
Isn't it? So that gradient of that line and this coordinate would help you get your answer.
Yes.
Okay. So we go with m is equals to tan 53,13. What does that give you?
4 over 3.
4 over 3. Okay.
Yes.
So we have y is
y minus y1.
So it's y minus or plus 1, right? No. Yeah. I think it was like a huge value. 26. There we go. So y minus 26 is equals to 4 over 3 x plus 1. Okay. So we have y is equals to 4 over 3 x. And this will also be 4 over 3. So what's 4 over 3 plus 26? Nah. Don't even deceive yourself with that. Use your calculator.
Okay, it's 82 over 3.
After pressing it on your calculator?
No, I said 26 times 3, so that's all I needed.
Okay. So what was it? What's the answer now?
82 over 3.
Okay, so this here is plus 82 over 3. I think that's it. Hold on, let me check this stuff real quick. Yeah, 82 over 3, 1 and yeah, you're absolutely right. That's good. Okay. All done.
Yes, sir.
So does this make sense?
Yes, sir.